Hey, it's Matt Webley here. Hope you're doing all right. So, as you know, I've done over $12 million selling software as a service, and I do 2 hours, 3 hours call per month for that money. So, it's totally passive, it's totally faceless. Like, it's a magical business. So, what I've done whilst I'm waiting for my Sunday dinner here in Dubai, we're going out for Sunday dinner. So, I've knocked this little tool up for you guys to kind of imagine what you can do with SaaS, because I think for people that aren't SaaS founders or aren't used to software as a service businesses, you don't understand the power and the compounding of the income that you can make, and how like this is the best opportunity you've ever seen in over 20 years of being on the internet. It's better than drop shipping, it's better than Amazon FBA, it's better than print on demand, it's better than insert business model here. It's the best thing you've ever seen, because now you can use AI and AI agents to build software as a service businesses, which you couldn't do 12 months ago. So there's a perfect window of time whereby you can actually literally get rich. Earnings disclaimer, I'm not promising a penny, I never would, but let me show you this tool anyway. So this is gonna go live later today. I'm just putting it on my website. So it will be at calculator.mattwebley.com. I'll link it down below. But right now, you can see in the browser address bar what it is. So you could actually access it prior to it propagating. But anyway, long words for not much. It's an AI SaaS income calculator, right? And there's no opt-in required or anything like that. You can come here and play with this just to imagine what it would be like to own your own software as a service business using AI to build it, launch it, scale it, and all that stuff. So what you do is you come here and you can drag this little slider, to say what your average price per user is. So if you're thinking you'll build some $30 a month SaaS, then you can put 30 in there. If you think it's going to be $99, you can drag it to 99, or you can literally click in there and do 99. Okay, so $99 per month is what my SaaS is going to be. What's your monthly recurring revenue goal? So how much do I want to make? So I want to make 10K a month from this brand new SaaS, right? That's my like a little magic number. And these are what you put in. Now this next bit is churn, right? Churn is just how many people cancel every month, basically. So you can choose different churn scenarios, and I've got little tool tips here that tell you how to do all this if you're wondering what each of these things do. But low churn, so that would be industry best in class B2B SaaS. Medium churn, this is a typical healthy SaaS. Or high churn, early stage or low stickiness product. So let's just go for medium churn. So 5 to 7%. Yeah, look, churn rate is the percentage of customers who cancel each month. Lower churn means better retention and more predictable revenue growth. So if you're looking to sell your SaaS business, they like to see low churn, obviously. And as a bootstrapped SaaS founder, you want to see low churn as well, because it's a lot easier to retain a customer than it is to acquire a customer, a lot cheaper too. So ultimately, these are the metrics we're going with. We're going $99 a month. I want to make 10K a month from my SaaS. My monthly targets, therefore, are I need 102 total paying customers to make 10K per month. Now, 102 customers might sound a lot, but for SaaS, that's very, very, very achievable. But you can play around with the figures. If you want to launch a $49 a month, and it changes, you can see all the numbers changing below. But you want to look, oh, I shouldn't have done this, should I? It's proving how I'm not very good with keyboard, with my laptop thingy. Okay, so if you're doing $49 a month, it's 205 total paying customers. So let's have a look at this. So your monthly target. So whether you're a beginner, an intermediate, or an expert, you still need 205 users to get you to your 10K per month. And 13 new signups a month, which as a beginner, right, you might give away 87 free trials. This is assuming a 15% trial conversion. This would be extremely low. So that's saying that out of 100 people that sign up for a free trial, 15% of them, so 15 of that 100 people, actually stay on to become a new sign up, right? And this is assuming a 6% churn, because that's what we chose here. We chose a medium churn, right? So that's a beginner founder. Now, if you're an intermediate founder, you might get 25% trial conversion. So out of 100 people, 25 might become paying customers. So then these are your numbers to hit 10K. And then on this one, if you're an expert founder, you've got 55% trial conversion. That would be absolute fire. So almost half of the people that take a free trial actually become a paying customer. So you'd need only 24 free trials per month to get you 13 new signups a month. Yeah, hopefully these numbers all figure out all right. I've not super double checked them. I've literally knocked this up in a couple of hours earlier while I'm messing around and eating my breakfast and that. But yeah, this is cool, big picture metrics. So what you don't realize is if you've got a $49 a month customer and the churn is a typical churn of 6%, right? And again, industry is different. Anyone watching this that's a SaaS founder might be like, that's how I churn. Well, that's an incredibly low churn. Look, here's what it is. Let's say your churn's that, right? Your customer lifetime value, according to this app, let's hope it's right. So average customer stays for 16.7 months at 6% monthly churn. So LTV, or lifetime value, long-term value, 16.7 months at $49 a month. That means that customer's worth $817 to you. And this is what people don't realize when they're getting into the SaaS game, right? And why it's worth coming here and just playing with it. It's free tool, no opt-in needed. Calculator.mattwebley.com, and you can play around with it all and have a little click around and imagine what it'd be like to have a business whereby each customer that only gives you $49 a month for something that really solves their problem really well. And you can build this really easy with the AI now. 2-3 months, you can have a software that you could easily sell for $49 a month. That customer at industry standard churn rates, according to my software that I've made, that means that customer's worth $817. So you're making a $49 sale. In fact, you're not. You're giving away a free trial, but that free trial, a bunch of them become paid users. And that lifetime value of that customer is $817. So you're giving away a free trial, they give you 1 month's worth of thing, and then the average customer lifetime value is that. So your annual recurring revenue, this is pretty simple when it's 10K a month, is 120K. I mean, that's not strictly annual recurring revenue, but let's not get crazy. So your MRR multiplied by 12. Annual recurring revenue, I always call that the billings that you've got on annual, so your customers that are paying annually, not monthly. I would consider that annual recurring revenue. But to be fair, this might be the strictest definition. But regardless, 120K a year is what you would get. And then your business valuation would be between 600K and 960K. So let's say you got 205 total paying customers, which is not a big number for SaaS. If that sounds like a big number, think there's 8 billion people in the world or whatever. 205 people that have got the problem that your software solves is not a big amount, right? So you get 205 people to give you $49 a month, and your company could potentially have an exit valuation of 600 to 960K. You can hover over to see how that's worked out. And then this gives you a little compounding kind of graph, because again, it's difficult sometimes for people that aren't in SaaS to understand the compounding nature of recurring revenue. It's like, what did he call it? What did Einstein, I think it was, allegedly, he clearly didn't, but let's go with it because I've seen it on social media, so it must be true. But allegedly, Einstein said the eighth wonder of the world was compounding interest. I think that's what he said. I could have just made that up. Who knows? But anyway, it sounds cool. But anyway, the power of the fact that you're acquiring customers and you get to add them over time means that, look, in year one, so this is assuming you hit your 10K goal. So this would be, in this situation, it'd be 205 customers. You hit your 10K goal by month 6. Again, I've got a whole bunch of marketing strategies to put you on the map. And when you're moving into markets that have only got 3, 4, 5 competitors, getting 205 customers is not crazy. Some people will do that in 30 days of launch. Some people will do more. So let's say you hit your 10K goal by month 6. starting with 40 signups a month. This projection includes 2% monthly organic growth, SEO, referrals, content. Obviously, there's going to be more things in place like affiliate programs and all kinds of other stuff that's going to drive potential customers, and a 6% churn. So you can tweak your figures and see where you're at. But you can see, look, hovering over, by month 12, you'd be at 19k MRR, monthly recurring revenue. But by the month 24 mark, you'd be at 34k, because some of your customers that signed up here in the early days are still going to be your customers here 2 years in, just because. Where is it? Where was it? The 16 months. I don't know. I'm making a video, so I'm not pausing it. Did I just dream it? I don't know where I dreamed it. I must have dreamt it. But anyway, year 1, 397 users. Year 2 could be 692 users. Year 3 could be 966 users. But this is assuming that you've not fired up some paid ad campaign that's gone crazy well, or you've not found some influencer or some big boy that's going to promote you, and all of a sudden this spikes. So this is just assuming a bit of word of mouth, a bit of SEO kicking in, a bit of like friends kind of saying, yeah, you got to use this, or the odd person doing a review on YouTube about your software and saying they like it. You know, this is not likely to be smooth. And obviously this is not going to happen for anyone's business. Like, business is not a straight line to success. I always say that. But just to show you, look, by the end of year 5, if you just got a 2% monthly organic growth, which is not unachievable with SaaS, it's very, very, very achievable with SaaS. Again, earnings disclaimer, I'm not promising you will, but if you're just getting 2% monthly organic growth and a 6% churn, this is what your business should turn out, assuming this software has done it right. Okay, if there's some maths geek out there that's analysing this and going, "Yeah, it's wrong," well, you'll have to let me know in the comments, and I'll update it. I'll tell ChatGPT and Replit, I'll say, like, look, you screwed up with these calculations, make it right. But anyway, yeah, and then there's going to be free training here. It's not ready yet, but it's almost ready. And then you can apply for mentorship. You can do that as of now. I essentially take on approximately 3 people per month, capped, and to mentor them into building their own software as a service from scratch, even with no idea. You don't know what you're doing, never done it before, can't code, no technical abilities, don't understand AI, haven't got much money. Literally, I can walk you through this process to building what I consider to be the number one business opportunity right now for normal people to change their lives. So if you want to chat to me on the phone about potentially becoming a mentee, like I say, there's strictly limited spots, but you can go through that process and apply for mentorship. I don't accept everyone. I don't accept most people, to be fair. But if you're one of the people that ticks all the right boxes, and you'll know by clicking that link, then you could work with me. So go to this URL, have a little play. Let me know in the comments down below what you think to it. Fun little tool. I know it's not the most super useful thing, but sometimes it's nice to project what you could kind of create with a SaaS business, especially if you can't really conceptualize the power of the recurring revenue and how amazing that is, and game changing it is. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up. Ask me any questions if you want. Blah blah blah. See you next time. Bye bye.